Hello everyone. In the last 24 hours, I've had a second interview for a job, another job interview, and I feel very lucky because somehow I've been offered 2 jobs from that. And I know which one I'm going to go for, and I'm very excited. So there's a little update. Another update is I've been doing this day, whatever number, of being myself for a month or so now. In terms of videos, it's about day 31 maybe, I think. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to be myself, but I feel like somehow, I don't know how, but somehow I'm restricting myself from actually talking about other things, because by being myself and not having a topic, I feel like I end up just talking about what I'm doing in my day, which I love to do and I will still do, but I then don't talk about other specific topics because I'm trying not to restrict myself, but in doing that I'm then maybe limiting myself from talking more about certain things, if that makes any sense. I don't really know if it does. I find like making YouTube videos quite confusing because I'm way less restrictive on myself now, and I feel like by doing however many days, sorry the washing machine's on, by doing however many days of being myself has helped massively in terms of me not restricting myself, talking about whatever I want, and not having to have a topic. But at the same time, I think having, like, still not restricting myself, but also feeling like I can talk about certain topics as long as it feels right for me, I'm doing it for the right reasons, maybe, is how I'm feeling about it. Like, obviously within the right reasons, it's perfectly fine for that to be growing my channel, talking about things which I think are going to bring in a wider audience, but I really want to make sure that I don't drift into talking about things which I feel like I ought to talk about and I should talk about because they might be more popular or things like that. I want to maintain the authenticity and being a bit silly, being myself, feeling like I don't actually need to talk about anything really, but more from a personal perspective. I feel like maybe I'm limiting myself. I actually want to talk about things like getting a new job, things like my course, maybe mental health topics, self-care things which I used to do, but I sometimes felt like I needed to, whereas now it's kind of like, I now know that I trust in myself, that I enjoy talking about whatever really, and all of you support that, or like maybe some people don't watch my videos anymore because it was like the same video title pretty much every day and they wanted to know what topic it was, and fair enough, because it's not really that enticing video idea or things. It's like you come because maybe you just want to hear me chatting about whatever, and I love that, and I'm really grateful for that. I think a part of it is probably wanting to appeal to a wider audience and thinking, well, people would watch it more if they know what I'm going to be talking about. But at the same time, as I keep saying, I'm going around in circles, rambling and waffling, it does feel, I'm just quite confused. I feel like I do want to branch out a bit more and maintain talking about whatever I want to talk about, but also spice things up a bit and make it a bit more interesting and maintain freedom. Sorry, I'm just waffling. If anyone's watching this, I'm so sorry. It's difficult. I don't want to have to like optimize. I don't want to feel like I'm optimizing things, and that's what I loved about having the same title. The thumbnail wasn't anything special, never has been really. It's just my face, isn't it? Maybe doing the thumbs up or whatever. But I think there is something fun about having certain topics, about not feeling like I need to talk about a certain topic, but knowing that I can. And it's all trying not to restrict myself and having that creative freedom and being myself, being authentic. But in being authentic, that's also allowing myself to talk about specific topics that I want to, and And I felt like, as much as I've really enjoyed it, I've ended up just chatting about my day, which was really fun. But